In a quiet village tucked between rolling hills and whispering streams, three friends, John, Mary, and Peter, lived with hearts full of dreams. The village of Olu was known for its golden fields, but a shadow had fallen over it. A greedy spirit, said to dwell in the nearby forest, stole the harvest's bounty every year, leaving the people hungry. The three friends, bound by courage and love for their home, decided to face the spirit and bring back the village's joy. John, with his quick feet and sharp mind, led the way as they ventured into the dark forest. Mary, whose heart was kind but fierce, carried a woven basket filled with offerings, fruits and beads, to calm the spirit. Peter, strong and steady, held a carved staff, ready to protect his friends. The air grew thick as they stepped deeper, the trees closing in like silent guards. A cold wind stung their faces, and Mary's eyes welled with tears, fearing they might fail. "We can't turn back," John whispered, his voice steady despite the chill. Peter nodded, gripping his staff tighter, his own heart heavy but determined. Suddenly, a figure appeared. A tall, shadowy spirit with eyes like burning coals. Its voice rumbled, "Why do you trespass? The harvest is mine." Mary, trembling, stepped forward, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Please," she said, "our people starve. Take these gifts instead." She held out her basket, her hands shaking. The spirit laughed, a sound like cracking thunder, and swatted the basket away. Fruits rolled into the dirt, and Mary's sob echoed through the trees. John's fists clenched, anger rising, but Peter placed a hand on his shoulder. "Wait," he murmured. John, thinking fast, spoke up. "Spirit, let's make a deal. A race. If I win, you free the harvest. If I lose, we leave forever." The spirit's eyes gleamed, amused. "A race? I never lose." It agreed, pointing to a winding path that vanished into the misty forest. Peter and Mary exchanged worried glances, but John's face was set with fire. The race began, and John sprinted, his feet barely touching the ground. The spirit moved like smoke, twisting ahead, but John's heart burned with hope for Olu. He dodged roots and leaped streams, sweat mixing with tears of effort. Mary and Peter ran behind, shouting, "You can do it, John!" Their voices gave him strength. Just as the spirit surged ahead, cackling, John spotted a shortcut, a narrow gap between thorns. He dove through, scraping his arms but gaining ground. The finish line, a glowing tree, was in sight. With a final burst, John crossed it first, collapsing as the spirit howled in defeat. The ground shook, and golden light spilled from the tree, revealing piles of stolen grain and fruits. The spirit wailed, then vanished, its power broken. Mary rushed to John, tears of joy replacing her earlier sorrow. She hugged him tightly, laughing through her sobs. Peter, grinning wide, lifted John to his feet. "You did it!" he shouted, his voice booming with pride. Together they gathered the harvest, their arms full of sweet-smelling crops. As they returned to Olu, the village erupted in cheers. Children danced, elders wept with relief, and the air filled with songs. John, Mary, and Peter stood side by side, their faces glowing with happiness. The village feasted that night, bellies full and hearts fuller, knowing their courage had brought back the light. From that day, Olu's fields stayed golden, and the three friends were never forgotten. Their laughter rang through the village, a reminder that together they could face any shadow and find joy on the other side.